Alright, welcome back. We have my comment view turned off, so if you comment, I won't be able to see you after the race, but I'll check them. So my big TV went out. I had a 65-inch, and now I'm down to a 32 till my check comes in. I go pick up a new one. So for a week, we're on a small TV. Not really hoping the check comes tomorrow, but I don't really like the way that camera is set up either. Everything's different. Oh, come on now. You know, let me fix this camera. Hell, that ought to fix it. There we go. Alright, let's go see if we can find somebody to race with. %. Man, they really want you to commit. Let's see what that's about. No, that's no custom setups. Ah, man, it's pretty brutal. Not a lot to choose from. There's only 2 on the track. It's probably about the best thing going. Let's go check it out. See what kind of racing we can expect. Oh, there we go. Looks like it could be a rough room. Oh, 48 up on 3 wheels. Trying to gather it up. He's struggling. Not as bad as he is, though. Oh, car spinning. Coming through the turn. '69, sitting in the wall. I think these boys still racing it back to the line. Oh, that high side, is it going to prevail? Oh, he's going to try and pull his draft, and he gave him the what? That'll be heading back to the lobby. We'll go racing. Boo Bear. Cal, Johnny Mapes, Napa Fan, Brian, Randy Mobo. Let's see if there's a chat. There may be a chat going for those guys. Well, you know good, Randy. It's a killer. I was just watching the race. I came in about halfway through. Yeah. I was like, well, hell, there's Randy. Yeah, I was looking to see what the quality was going to be like for my stream. We was streaming y'all's race. I was like, oh, it's going to be a little rough, guys. Looks like there's a little door banging going on. 69 to the infield, to the wall. It looked like the captain guy was not going to not going to give room. He was going to win that one way or another. He's going to take fourth place. Yeah, he'll block your ass for sure. See what the comment is here. That's Riley. Really? Right. So did they suspend you or just warn you? I was in VR today and this little kid was cheating. He was shooting in the floors. Like basically the only thing sticking out of the floor was his head. His body was underground. And he's running around slinging the N-word as he's shooting you. And I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and report you. You're not the type of person I want to play with. Right? Right. Was it Let's Go Brandon? Was the name of the chat? And they said that it violated their terms because of that? Hell, what if you said let's go Bo, or let's what, yeah. Or what? Let's go Brand. My brother started a company called 3M Music Media and More, and the 3M Corporation contacted him, said they own every possible configuration of 3M that could be made. Sent him a cease and desist. He had to change the name of his company because his was MMM Music Media and More. It wasn't like 3M. I just called it that, but it was MMM. I guess if you just went with M and M, M&M's going to contact you. Mars Corporation. It's just touchy. All right, here we go, folks.
Almost ready. Green flag, green flag.
At least the race started. Everybody went. That's a positive. Usually when a long pause like that, somebody's not on the gas when you get back. Oh, there he goes.
All right. Alright, clear outside.
Yeah, I'm just trying to live to be at the end, baby. I gotta let this shit sort out. Oh boy, that was brutal lick.
Inside.
We're gonna need some draft help here, folks. Holy shit, what kind of race did I just get in? Look at this cat in front of me. I got a feeling we're gonna find a whole bunch of cars for this one's over, folks. We're gonna race it out. There's one spot, let's count them. There's 2 spots. Let's go, baby.
Hold your line. You're all clear up top.
Oh, just lag shot me pretty good. I think we're gonna go around these 2 cats in front of me when we get to them.
Still there.
Oh, touch the wall. That's not gonna help things, folks.
Careful, still there. Clear all around.
Yeah, dude in front of me is lagging.
Hold your line. Clear high, clear high.
He lagged me again. Yeah.
Stay high, stay high. And 12 laps to go. That counts 5. Clear all around.
Alright, we got him. Watch this car, watch this car. Oh, it took me out. Holy shit. He was airborne. He was up in the air. Coming down on us. Ah. Oh, that was brutal. Brutal. Hopefully we turned a fast enough lap to get our ass out of the back of that shit. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to wait on the field to come by, and we're going to get us a fast lap to make sure we are not in that shit next race. We're going to check up right here on the back stretch.
Inside.
Yes, sir. We'll get us a fast lap out of this shit. And if I can get around them at the end, I can keep them going a lap down. All I gotta do is be in first place when they cross the line. Be in front of them.
Last lap, hit your mark. Careful, still there. Careful, still there. Careful, still there. Careful, still there. All right, you're clear. Last lap, hit your mark.
Got back on the lead lap, baby. I gotta go for a lap by myself, but I finished on the lead lap. Got my fast lap. All good. He should be sending me a thank you message any moment now. Totally pulled him to that one. I was trying not to. I actually got all the way up against the wall. I was going to let them race it out because I don't want to affect the outcome of the race like that. But he totally stayed right on my ass. I started to slow down. I thought, fuck it. Whatever. Yeah, I could have screwed him. Butt nugget. You had all those letters to come up with a name. That's what you came up with. All right. Let's see here. So we change the camera view for the next race. Oh yeah. Oh wow. I hear gunshots around here all the time, dude. I mean, I'll hear 12, 14 gunshots, and I do gun shows for a living sometimes. And I'm friends with a bunch of cops, and I asked him. I said, "Man, is Antioch, Tennessee, as bad as I think it is?" He said, "It's worse." He said, "You have no idea, bro." I said, "Really? It's that bad?" He said, "Yes, it's that bad." But I'll see houses just shot to fuck up, dude. I mean, they've got 100 bullet holes in the front of them. And that's at the end of my street.
All right, clear outside. Still there. All right, clear low.
Sup, man?
What's up?
Still there.
Look at that, look at
Clear
that.
high, bud.
I'm in the
Still
lead.
there.
This made a hell of a move on all those cars. That was incredible. I even impressed myself.
Careful, still there.
Hope you like the gift.
Still there. Inside.
I got a bad feeling in this turn. 3 wide. Can they hold it? Can I hold it? That'll be the question. Get him, Boo Bear. Oh, scrubbing a wall. Gotta hold on to the draft here. We're still in it, baby. Uh-oh. This yellow car is all over the place.
Careful, still there. Got one up top. Back it down, back it down. Clear high, bud.
I think they were trying to pit me.
Time to go, driver.
I think they were. I really do.
Stay on the bottom here. All right, clear outside. Careful, still there. All clear. High lane's clear. Stay high up here. Car there on the
Oh
inside.
no.
That was a great lap.
Me and Johnny racing it out. He's actually given me a pretty good race so far.
Careful, still there.
Usually Johnny's pretty good. Sometimes we call him bitch slap though. Depends on the night. And bitch slap Johnny. Holy shit, I just got lagged out. I mean bad, like wrecked. That was about as bad as I've ever seen a lag. I ain't never had one take me out.
Got a car low now. Looking inside now.
That was brutal. Mm-mm. Not from 11th with no draft. Hmm.
Two to go, driver.
You play any F1? We've been on 2021 here lately. It's pretty fun. Oh, that shit's a workout. Man, 5 races, I'm ready to let's go do something different, guys. I'm like wore out, I'm sweating, need a towel.
All clear.
Penalized it, yeah. Yeah, they penalized you for that shit over there. Ain't no bump drafting on that game. Yeah, you can't touch a motherfucker on that game. We've been racing with collisions off, so you can drive straight through them, and basically you just bring your best run, and I'm going to bring my best run, and the time's going to be what wins the race, whoever's fastest car. Not really who's the best driver, per se. Kind of the best driver, because it is a very technical driving game, I think. All right, I'm going to grab a pack of smokes. Yeah, just get back myself. Little lazy boy, strawberry kiwi kush. Mm-hmm. I got some grape ape that I'm really liking. I had uh, it was a lazy boy strawberry cough that was really good yesterday. I've been experimenting, changing, trying different shit. But the grape ape I've been smoking is my favorite. That shit tastes so good. Oh damn! Right? So I went to this show in Indiana, with Friendship, Indiana. And I get there and I'm leaning on the stage drinking a beer. The band's playing at night. This is a big kind of flea market festival type thing for 10 days it goes on. And a guy comes up to me. He says, "You're new here, ain't you? You've never been to this place." I said, "No, sir. It's my first time." He said, "Oh, well, you don't know what this place is about, but I'm going to tell you." I already thought some of the bitches here was kind of weird, right? And so he tells me, he said, half of what you see isn't real. Half of it is strictly a front for what they're doing in the back. I said, "Oh, yeah." He said, "Anything you can dream of is here, from mushrooms to acid, LSD, marijuana, cocaine, gummies, cookie, you name it, it's here." He said, "Did you see those 100 Chinese lanterns that they lit off on top of that mountain over there tonight?" And I said, "Yeah, I seen that." He said, "Everybody there is on a magic carpet ride." I said, "Oh, yeah." He said, "Yeah." He said, "It's crazy, bro." So I took all that in. I went back next day. I'm sitting there, and the dude right across from me, his booth is set up and looks just like a head shop. Bongs, pipes, papers, tie-dyed shit, all this stuff. He just looks like a head, right? And he comes over there, and he's got this brown paper sack, and he said, "Man, I'll trade you 2 cookies for one of those one of those Indian blankets that you've got." And I said, "All right, I'll do that," because I was wanting $15 for the blanket, and he had 2 cookies. I thought it was fair trade. So we traded, and my buddy's sitting next to me, and he hadn't heard this story. And he looked at me, he said, "Did you just trade that blanket for 2 fucking cookies?" I said, "Yep." He said, "Why in the world would you have done that?" I said, "Because these are some good fucking cookies." And he said, "How do you know?" I said, "Look at the source." He looks over and he says, "Oh." So dude comes over and he said, "Man," he said, "just eat half a cookie at a time because those are some strong ass cookies, bro." I said, "All right." So I ate half that cookie and I was feeling right. The day's ending. I got my crown fixed. I got my big Yeti full. I'm going up to the party at the bonfire. The band's going to be playing. So I go up there and I drink that fucking crown. And I told him, I said, "I'm going to go back to camper and go get me another drink. You want anything?" He said, "No." So I go back and fix me another drink and look down and there's that half of that cookie left. So I pick that motherfucker up and I walk back up to the bonfire and I'm standing there and I'm eating on that cookie and I'm drinking on my drink. And he said, "I thought he said just eat half a cookie at a time." I said, "He did. I ate half. Now I'm eating the other half." So that dude now, me and him have been friends ever since. He's the cookie monster. That's what I call him. And this motherfucker brings cookies every time we have a festival. He'll bring me fucking a whole goddamn dozen. Just give them to me. But I got there last time and I'm pulling a big old fucking camper, right? I like fifth wheel kind of shit. And I pull in and he said, "Hey," he said, "Here, Suits." He said, "Hit this right here." And he hands me this vape pen. And I had never done no vape pen, to be honest, not with no THC in it. So at this point in my life. So I hit that some bitch about 7, 8 times while I'm trying to back his camper in. I like to never got that motherfucker backed in right, bro. I was so stoned. And he said, "Dude," he said, "I got this in California when we was out there on the tour with the Grateful Dead." He travels with the Grateful Dead. So you can imagine what kind of head this dude is, right? That's all he does. His whole fucking life is revolves around the Grateful Dead and fish. And that one event. He's the biggest dope head I know, man. This motherfucker, I don't think he's ever been sober since his adult life. I think he's high at the time he wakes up till he goes to bed every day. He's a cool cat, though. The pictures that man gets to post because he travels the whole tour, but all across the country with the Grateful Dead. Wow, man. He's got some beautiful pictures across this country. He said he can sit in the parking lot and make $5,000-$6,000 a night. He said, "Hell, Jeff." He said they got 72,000 fans at every show. He said, "I'm selling headshot shit, and sunglasses, and he'll sell you some fucking Tylenol if you want it." Just throws his little tent up in the parking lot and starts selling shit. He said that's where the party's at, in the parking lot. So he said, "Man, it really gets good whenever they break out the whippets." And I said, "Whippet? What the fuck is a whippet?" And he said, "Well," he said, "it's basically the same shit that you get from the dentist office, laughing gas. And they take it, it's nitrous oxide, and they put it in balloons, like helium balloons. They blow up balloons with it, and they sell 3 balloons for $20. And dude, these fucking people are just standing around just tripping. They're having so much fun. Of course, the cops walk up, you just let the fucking balloon go. Like, you know, I didn't have nothing. But you could hear those tanks when they pull them out of the back of their car and start gassing up balloons. You could hear the tank.
Looking inside now.
Right.
All clear. Five more laps.
Oh, wow. Right. We was buying storage lockers and we found a bottle of this stuff, and I didn't know what it was, but they said it was, I think they called it Huff. Said you could used to get it at the adult stores and stuff. It's in like a little, almost like a little bitty medicine bottle.
Careful, still there.
And they would snort it. I'm like, no, I ain't gonna be sniff. It's like sniffing gas fumes or something. You know, it's like, what are you huffing that shit for? That shit's been in a storage locker. You don't know how long it's been in there. You don't know who's been huffing on it before you got there. I ain't huffing shit out of no storage unit. Hell, I find a lot of weed.
Still there.
We found meth in some storage lockers before. Crystal meth.
Careful, still there.
Found 500 bottles of oxycodone pills in one unit.
Still there. High lane's clear. Careful, still there. Careful, still there. Still there. Still there. Stay high, stay high. Just a couple more turns, 2 more, 2 to go. Still there, all clear. Car there on the inside. Stay high up here. Careful, still there. Still there. Careful, still there.
Yeah, I'm in second.
One more to go. Careful, still there.
This guy in front of me is lagging bad. He's glitching.
Careful, still there.
Oh, he's gonna put me in the wall.
Still there.
Oh, he just lagged into me. Bad. He's probably gonna win him the race. It's either going to win it for him or cost him it, one or the other. I think it's going to let him win it because he knocked me back so far. I have no snowball's chance in hell of catching up now.
Hold your line. Stay high. Way to hold a good wheel all day.
Well, if it... All right. Yeah, it's hard for me to recognize a win like that, to be quite honest. I usually give credit where credit's due. I have to give that one to the internet gods. They won that bitch for you. I don't get butthurt about it, though. It's just a game. Did you ever have Wreckfest? Have you still got it? I need to get it again. I actually liked the racing on that game. I had a pretty good time with it. I'm looking forward to Gran Turismo 7, though. We've had a good time on Project Cars 3. Shit, I bet we've got 1,000 races on that bitch. With the right clique of people, man, it's fabulous racing. It really is. And there's so many fucking cars you can race. So you need to come in there and race with us. That's the ticket. You need to go race with motherfuckers that know how to fucking race. Seriously, it makes all the difference in a race, man. You know what a great race is like. You've been in enough of them. Yeah, you can tell the difference between that and this. Yeah. Now, I kind of like Wreckfest, though. I thought Wreckfest was fun. That offered the physics and the wrecking models was really good. I got a buddy that does demolition derby like in real life, and he's all about fucking demolition derby on that game. He's like one of the top players in the fucking world on that bitch, bro. He's serious with his demo derby shit. Right? Wiped out. Yeah, I was on the track. Right? That would be. I'd like to do that. So my mother's boyfriend is 70, right? 70ish, maybe 71, 72. So when he retired, he still races professionally for Polaris. He's a sponsored racer, and they race razors. So they had the season where they sent the cars. They send you 2 razors for the season, brand new, right out of the box. And they canceled the season because of COVID. So they called him and said, "Hey, we need to pick those race cars up. Or if you'd have interest in buying them, if you wanted to buy them at cost, we'd sell them at cost, just not have to bring them back." So they sold him those razors for $15,000 a piece, race cars. So he called me one night and he said, "Hey, you've been saying you wanted to go ride with me." He said, "You won't go?" I said, "Well, hell yeah, I want to go. When we're going?" He said, "Right now." This is 7 o'clock at night, bro, when he calls, right? So I get to his house. It's closer to 8. We take off up through the woods with about 8 of us on this trip. Each razor's got 2 to 4 people in it, depending on what kind of razor it is. These boys have run these trails their whole life, right? He told me he's been cutting those trails since he was 12. He's 72. That's how many years this man's been driving these trails. He takes off on this goddamn razor, bro, running 75, 80 fucking miles an hour through the woods, hauling balls. I mean, it's got an old ship bar that the passenger holds on to in front of him. Yeah, I was holding on to that motherfucker. And I'm a thrill seeker, dude. I love shit like this, right? And he's going off top of these fucking ridges, bro. Just we're airborne. We come down, we hit a fucking tree head on. I thought it knocked every tooth in my goddamn head out. Wham! He threw that motherfucker in reverse, threw it back in drive, and we're gone again. Up the creek, fucking water flying every goddamn where. I mean, this dude just raising hell. And we got done, and I told him, I said, I guarantee you one thing. He said, what's that? I said, you ain't never drove this bitch with my mama in here like that. And he said, why you say that? I said, because she told your ass don't ever come back. If you scared her like that, I said, I loved it. I'd give you $100 to go again. He said, I wouldn't do that. He said, I don't want a bunch of people up here, man. He said, as soon as I let people up here, you start finding beer cans and trash on your property. He said, this is private for us. And I was like, this is badass. That was the single best fucking ATV ride I've ever been on in my life. You know what I mean? So he's wanting to retire. And he asked me if I'd be interested in racing for him, that he could get me in the car. So I don't know, man. I mean, these boys, they hit a lot of trees. And them razors, I've heard him say many a times he broke a fucking axle when he hit a tree. Or so they're racing through the fucking woods. We're 4 wide, and it is not going to work out very well, folks.
All right, you're clear. Still there. All right, you're clear. Inside. All right, you're clear. Hold your line. Got one inside. Stay in line. Hold your line. Still there.
Right.
All right, you're clear. Careful, still there. All right, you're clear. Still there. Inside, clear low. Bottom's free. Use it if you need it.
Oh, no. Mama said they've rolled that one before.
Five to go. You got this.
Huh.
Looking inside now. You're all clear on the bottom.
Flow.
Still there. That was a great lap. Careful, still there. Hold your line. Got one inside. Got one inside.
Damn, I just got kind of rubbed to the wall by Butt Nugget. Oh.
Clear high, bud.
All right, Butt Nugget, you got up here now. Let's go do something with it.
Careful, still there. Clear low, bud. Careful, still there.
I seen somebody come in. I never did hear them though.
Stay
Yeah,
high
I'm
up
on
here.
there, man. I'll just listen to your guys. More great
Got a
conversation.
car low now. Still there. All right, you're clear.
Am I? I saw you back up a little bit ago. I wondered if I was. I thought I've got something on the phone or something.
Careful, still there. Got one peeking inside. Don't move, stay high.
Well, it put me to the wall, Butt Nugget. That wasn't very nice of you. Huh. Since he ain't booting nobody, I'll just have to reciprocate. I don't normally do that, but I mean, what else do you do? You know, that's it.
There, that's the first time I've seen it on my end. I think we had one more lap. We might have. Yeah, no, we got still 4 seconds. We might get this one guy.
It was a battle until it wasn't a battle. That's all I can say.
They count top five, and you got one.
Oh, you're gonna get around G trash. You got your hands full. You'll have to deal with him for sure. He ain't letting you around. He ain't just gonna sit there and take it. He races with those mirrors on. Put that block on quick. Matter of fact, he does it so much. All you have to do is fake the block and go to the inside, or fake the outside pass and dive to the inside. He bit every time I tried it. He was quick to go up to do the block. Well, I seen a thing tonight that the Swiss are starting to microchip its citizens for the COVID vaccine passport.
Unreal.
You're not going to take a chip, microchip right between your thumb and your forefinger in that fat part of the hand. That's where they're putting it. Said it'll be able to unlock your doors. It'll be able to pay. You won't have to have cash on you. It'll be your passport for COVID. And they promised not to track you, not to use it in a malicious way. They promised.
Right.
They put that chip in you, they'll be able to tell every dollar you ever touch. The hundreds are already programmed. I had a buddy that got pulled over by a cop, and we know why. He had $100,000 in his car, and it was because he had a bunch of $100 bills strapped together for O'Charlie's restaurant. But the barcoding on a $100 bill can be tracked from the police. They can scan your car and tell how many hundreds you've got in your car.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was blown over by that. So my mother's boyfriend's an engineer for Bridgestone, and they made a clear liquid that goes on these exotic car rims, like say a Maserati or a McLaren or something like that.
Yeah.
And it clear coats, but it's also got a serial number embedded in that clear liquid that you can't see with the human eye. And they can bring those rims in and put it under a microscope and read the serial number off that rim. He said, and it's crystal clear and you cannot see it. So it's like clear fingernail polish with a barcode in it. Oh, it's turning into wreck fest back there.
Still there.
Come on. I'll get out of the way.
Hang tight there, driver.
Just go underneath me.
Are they on your outside? Got one inside. All the way to the wall. Outside, outside. All clear.
Oh, God damn it. Oh. You got me.
You got room. You're clear.
He almost got me. He almost got me. He clipped me just a little bit. He totally was trying to get me. Oh yeah, he'll be around. He'll be up here somewhere. I am sure of it.
Still there. Got one down low now.
Oh no. Yep, nope. That's alright. That was my bedtime anyways. Alright boys, I gotta call it a night with that. Alright, we'll catch y'all. Oh, don't sweat it, bro. Don't sweat it. It's all good. See ya. Alright, we'll see you.